Hi, my name is Kyle Phillips, and this is my MARP presentation on Google Apps. I'm going to be going over all the different apps um, that Google offers that will be very helpful in the classroom. And we're going to start with Google Drive. So first you go and you sign into Google. You have to create your account. And then once you're all signed in, it will have images, mail, and this little square thing up here. And what you do with that to get to all the other apps is click on it, and we'll start with Google Drive, and you go and click on that. This is Google Drive, and this is a place where you can save anything you need to access on another computer, and all you have to do is access it is to log into your Google account. You can create folders, you can have anything you need saved in here for classes or anything, and like pictures that you want to add into projects or print at another location if you don't have a printer at home. So it's really good for that. This is really good for when you're working on a project in class and you don't have a flash drive to save it to, so the students could save it to Google Drive, and all they would have to do when they got home is log on to their account and be able to access all the information that they left off on at that spot. So it's really nifty for that, and I highly recommend using this in the class. Next, I'll be showing you about Google Calendars. So from this screen, you can go back and access the Google Apps tab again, or you can go back to google.com and then do it that way. And then we'll go and click on Calendars, and that should bring us to this. And then you can skip this, and then it takes you to your app. So here you can break it up into different timelines and everything, and it put in everything you need to do for the week or need reminders on. So like we can go to Halloween and say remind me at 1 p.m. that I need to go pick up candy for that. So you go to 1 p.m. and then you put pick up candy and create. So now we'll come up with a reminder, and it says up here that you need to pick up candy at 1 p.m. on Halloween. Or you could go to any other day and add something else as well. This is really useful for kids who need to have trouble keeping track of everything. This can be used to write test dates in, write down when assignments are due. It even has an agenda function over here. So if you, like in one of my classes when I was doing student teaching, it was perfect for using the agenda function because we checked those off at the end of the week to make sure the students were keeping up with everything. Next we'll be going over Google Docs, and that's one of my favorite apps. So to find this, you go back over here, you scroll down, and you find the docs. This opens up a new tab. You don't need to take the tour unless you're brand new with it. It has resumes that you can look at. You can look up a lot of other templates by just searching in this bar up here, and you can find a template for whatever you need. Like let's use a small example of a 5-paragraph essay. But I like to go with the blank ones. So here it looks like a basic Word document, and you can type whatever you need and highlight it, change the font, make the smaller, bigger. You can use the titles, subtitles, heading 1s for your main topic, heading 2 for your other topics, or normal text for the bullet points and stuff of your paper. What's really nice about this is that you can open up and share to other people as well. You can work on this file at the same time, and you don't need to save it. It saves all on its own. All changes are saved automatically on the drive. So this is really cool because if you have people that are taking an online class, and say one's in California, the other's in Florida, and then there's another person in Texas or something, you can all work on this same document at the same time, and you can break up however you want the presentation or the paper to be written and break it up into 3 sections. So each person can come in here and leave their little blurb, and we'll bring this back down to 12, leave their little part in here and have them all edit it together at the end so it sounds like it's going well. And then you can go here to file. You can export to a Word document and bring it to class, or you can save it and then add it in as an attachment in your email and send it to the teacher. So this is where you can export it to a Word document. And once it exports to a Word document, sometimes there's a few changes in it, and you just have to make sure and go back and check everything so nothing too crazy changed in it. It might change some of the spacing, and you'll have to go through and edit it a little bit, but it usually comes out really well most of the time. This would be really good for group projects that they're working on in class. They can save it to this, and then you can assign parts for homework at home, and they can all work on it when they have time. So if someone has like hockey practice or any type of practice and they can't work on it right away, they can go and save it and do the changes when they get done with that. So it's really cool that way. Google Slides is very similar to Google Docs. And to get to Google Slides, you go to your app bar again, you scroll down, and sometimes it's not in here, so you click even more apps, and then you scroll through here, and then you find Slides, click on it, and it will take you to Google Slides. So this also has templates, like if you want to do some for pictures or have a certain presentation, but I also like to go with the blank ones on this as well. And the setup, you can choose the theme, like we'll just go with a simple theme of black and close that. So here you can, it's pretty much like PowerPoint, and when you go to save it, you can download as PowerPoint, and that way some of the changes will be made, and then you can attach that to an email and send it to your professor. But this can also be worked on by multiple people at the same time, and they can all add their different parts from different locations. So we'll start with So we can name it My Presentation by Kyle Phillips, add a new slide, and click in everything there, the title, and then add your points through there. And it's really easy for everyone to edit, which is pretty cool. My favorite part about this is like if you're working on your project and the power goes out, you can not have to worry about it too much because it will usually save the last few points that you put on there without you having to worry about it. So that's really nice, and why I like Google Docs and Google Slides a lot. Next, I'll be going over Google Forms. So I go back to Google, or you can go from there, click the little box and find Forms. So again, you have to click on even more from Google, and then you find Forms. And it takes you to Google Forms. So from here, I like to go and click on the blank one, but it also has the other templates for different things. And once you click on that, it takes you to this page. And on this page, you can create forms as in quizzes, surveys, anything that you'd like for the class. And it will give you the stats of what kids answered, what questions, how many missed it, and all that other stuff, which is pretty cool. And you can, this is where you check for the responses once you write in the questions, and you can use this for really good information when it comes to IEPs. You can have the just print up the graphs of everything, and you add questions over here, add title descriptions, images, videos, so you can make this really fun. There's also Google Translate and Google Hangouts that you can use with your classes, but I'm running out of time, so I'm not really going to get into that. But Google Translate's perfect for your English language learners, and you can type in anything and translate it from English, Spanish, French, or all of these, which is really cool. In Google Apps, there's a lot more that can be used, and it's a really good program for the classrooms, and I highly recommend it to everyone. And that's my presentation. Hope you guys liked it. Have a good one.